Wow. Thank you very, very much. What a wonderful week this has been. I'll tell you, you guys got here Tuesday, but I've been here since Saturday with the commission. It has been fabulous all this time. I told you on Wednesday morning that these 3 days would be intense, but a lot of fun. Was I right? Was I? Yes! Woo! Yeah! Thanks to everyone who helped make the Magnet Conference such a great success this year. Now, I know we have our sponsors, which are extremely important, but they're here because of you. And remember the power that you have. They listen to everything you say and you ask for. Our sponsors, our co-hosts, our volunteers, our outstanding general session speakers and presenters of the concurrent sessions, and especially our dedicated staff members who have worked tirelessly for, probably about 364 days. In fact, from our last one, we're going to start the conference planning at 6 o'clock this evening. So we're going to be doing 365 days because this has been outstanding, and we want to even top it next year for you. Yeah, absolutely. Every one of you will go home with great memories. And not only that, a free annual subscription to the Journal of Nursing Administration to share with all your colleagues. Jonah is the official publication from Magnet, so it's always chock full of great information. And if anyone wants to do research and help us even make it more important, please let us know, and we will get you in contact with them. We're taking home memories too, and in fact, the form of a wonderful tradition, the Magnet quilt. So many of you stitched in to make this year's quilt the best yet. And in fact, we got to see a lot of it. Dr. Evans and I got to see a lot of it going on in the exhibits. I hope you all got to see everyone working on it. It was fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And we have some great pictures as well. So thanks to the coordinators of the Atlanta Quilt Committee and the chairperson, Carol Tatarka. See, did I get it right? Okay, I got it. Christine Krieger, Marianne Joseph, Kate Himbelsbach, and Anita Rich. Isn't this spectacular? Woohoo! Woo! Thanks to all who've contributed to this. This quilt will join all the others that hang in ANCC's honorable place in our headquarters with so much respect and pride and honor, and we are going to remember all of you, especially this conference and others. Dr. Evans and I have enjoyed meeting every one of you as you've worked on this quilt this week, and like I said, we've all got pictures, so you got to send them to us and we'll send our pictures to you. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Thank you so much. It means so much to us. I'll tell you, I know the invitation goes out every year, but you really do need to come and see them if you can. In fact, wait until the spring of next year. We're having some renovations so that we can get all the quilts so you can see them fairly all together. So that'll be a lot of fun. As I mentioned earlier this week, this is Dr. Evans' last conference as ANCC president. I hope as many of you had the possibility to have a chance to wish him well one-on-one during these past 3 days or even longer. I know there's quite a few that everybody got pictures of him, and I said before he's like a rock star, and he is, because no matter where we go in the world, they want pictures with him. So I've been bragging about him. Dr. Evans, I'm glad to have you. Michael, I don't suppose you would accept this title, President for Life, would you?
Maybe.
Because I have benefited so much from your wise counsel, your wisdom, your steadfastness, and most importantly, that warm friendship you gave. But he also gave me an inside track about politics, and the politics at a national and international level. So I am going to try to get through these next remarks without any tears flowing. So you guys, confidence, send me confidence. Michael, I know our terrific new president, Pat Reed-Ponte, won't mind if I say this. I just hate to see you go. With all my heart and soul, I say thanks, and for everything, and more than everything, for all the guidance. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, Michael, I'd like you to fulfill another magnet tradition. Give us the final magnet registration count for 2015.
That's one of my favorite things to do. Because at the 2015 ANCC Magnet Conference, we have reached the unprecedented total of 9,395 attendees.
Woo!
Now, just to remind you, last year in Dallas, Texas, we reached our all-time record of 8,000 attendees. So we've grown by almost 1,500 attendees. It's just fantastic. So we are now officially the largest nursing conference in the world.
It just takes your breath away. It really does. All I can say is that on behalf of ANCC, I have something for you. Actually, before I do that, I have someone for you. Dr. Ted L. Mitchell is president of Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center. It turns out that even ANCC presidents have a boss, and Dr. Mitchell is Michael's boss in his day job as Dean of the School of Nursing at Texas Tech. We owe Dr. Mitchell a lot for being so supportive of Michael's extracurricular efforts during these last 4 years, and especially this last year. Dr. Mitchell could not be here today, but Michael, he wanted to say a few words. Please have a look.
Thanks, Linda. And you know, I was excited to think that perhaps Michael would be spending a little less time gallivanting around the country and spending more time out here in West Texas with the work that he's doing at the Health Sciences Center. And then I find out that with ANCC, the next step for him is to be expanding your international presence. That's fantastic, but my goodness, you know, haven't you guys heard of like FaceTime or Skype? You know, in all seriousness, we're very, very proud of the work that Dr. Evans has done, not just for ANCC, but for the Health Sciences Center at Texas Tech as well. It brings us an international reputation for the work that we're doing, and it also really helps to support the work of ANCC. Dr. Evans has really worked hard to expand the presence of not only our academic programs, but our service programs and our research programs as well. He's been a wonderful addition to the Health Sciences Center family, and I know he's been fantastic for ANCC as well. And I just want to say, Dr. Evans, congratulations on a job well done.
You know, when we first spoke to Dr. Mitchell and his team to be able to come here, and he was hooping and hollering that this is exactly what he wanted to do. And then, of course, can you imagine? The governor of the state of Texas gets in the way. I just don't believe it. Don't they know that ANCC and the Magnet Conference is the biggest thing in the world? The only thing better than that he would have been here, but I think you got his message straight through his heart through the video. And now, Michael, I'll be so grateful if you would give us all a few words about your personal journey as a nurse leader.
First of all, I have to say that Dr. Mitchell is the best boss I've ever had, and the best boss in the world. He is an MD who gets it, and who has really been very, very supportive of me and all that I've done. Normally, I like to allow about 4 hours with an intermission for my final remarks, but I'll try to summarize.
He's sparing you. He knows the traffic out there.
I'll try to summarize. And now, as I'm setting off on this new journey to expand Magnet and ANCC around the world, I do want to mention my own mentor and my own source of inspiration, Dr. Margaretta Madden Stiles. Dr. Stiles was actually the person who defined nurse credentialing back in the 70s. And she wrote and studied a lot about nurse credentialing and the power it could have on the profession for many years. And that laid the foundation for the creation of ANCC in 1990. And she is the founder of ANCC. And we lost Dr. Stiles a few years ago, way before we were ready to let her go. This name won't be familiar to many of you, but I hope that a lot of you have heard Dr. Stiles. For 25 years, she was one of the giants of our profession and especially important in codifying nursing and nurse credentialing around the world. She was the last American to serve as president of the International Council of Nurses about 20 years ago. Greta was elected president of ANA in 1988, completely out of nowhere. I was there, it was in Anaheim, California. And she was extremely well known in academics and in scholarly circles. She was dean of the University of California, San Francisco at the time. But in the hierarchy of ANA, she really was an unknown. She wasn't known within the ANA political circles. She ran a simple, elegant, humble campaign and blew everybody else away, and she won the presidency of ANA. I got to meet her personally in 1988 at the ANA convention in Louisville, where I ran for treasurer and was beat, by the way, by Pam Cipriano. So, yeah, I became treasurer a few years later, but Pam and I had a very friendly race for treasurer at that convention. For the 3 minutes or so when I was meeting Dr. Stiles in Louisville in '88, the 3 minutes or so that I was talking to her, what really struck me about this woman is that she was focused on me like a laser. She was just very intent on me and everything that I was saying, and she had never laid eyes on me before. She projected every ounce of inner strength and inner courage and everything she had during that short meeting that we had. I looked at her and I thought, what a magnetic person this is, just a magnetic person. I finally got to know her when she was president of ANCC, and I was on the ANCC board, and I came to realize that that's just who she was. That was the fabric of her being. If she was chairing a meeting, then that meeting was the center of her universe. Everyone around that table at the meeting was the center of her universe. And if you were talking, you were the center of her universe. I try to emulate that. It doesn't come as naturally to me, I think, as it did for her, but it's something that she gave me. Greta wanted her work to be remembered. We all want that. It was not an ego thing. It was her hope for all nurses to keep their compassion and their focus alive. I think I'm now probably the only person on the ANCC board who worked for her directly and who knew her. Pat Reed-Ponte, our new president, told me that she had never had the pleasure of the honor of meeting Greta. So I take it as my personal challenge to keep Greta's memory and her legacy alive.
Well, Michael, absolutely. Michael, the success of your own work is what keeps Greta Stiles' legacy alive. Just to make sure, in your honor, we are proud to announce that from now on, the annual award chosen and bestowed by ANCC's president will be known as the Margaretta Madden Stiles President Award.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And the criteria for winning that award will be inspired by Greta Stiles' own accomplishments during her long service to our nursing profession. And now, Michael, I hope you'll accept a small personal token of ANCC's huge appreciation to take with you back to Texas. We didn't want you to have to unwrap it before you get home. You know how it is to going through the airports, they want to tear everything apart. But I want to show you what it is and the whole audience. This is a peacock. Originating in India, it's magnificent and sacred. It is believed to have it is believed to be our most ancient aviary bird. with a place in faith, myth, and legend the world over. In Asia, mythology portrays it as the companion of the gods and kings. It is also honored as a symbol of the circle of life. And Michael, it is with this circle of life that you will continue to lead forward the ANCC programs throughout the world.
Thank you, Linda. Linda also happens to know that I collect peacocks.
Just a tad.
That's very meaningful to me. Thank you very much. And thank you, my friends, for giving me the honor of serving as your president for the last 4 years. These have been some of the best times of my life, and I thank you very much, very humbly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
No crying.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to both cry.
Thank you very, very much.
Whew. This has been a real action-packed week. I can remember landing on Saturday, and then now all of a sudden it's Friday. It's zoomed by. It has zoomed by. Let's take a look at the people, the places, the educational opportunities, and of course, all the fun we've all enjoyed during these past 3 days. Let's take a look at the 2015 Magnet Highlight video.
Here in Atlanta, we are going to have more than 9,000 people participating in the conference. I think that's the biggest ever.
Happily, Michael will remain on ANCC's board, and so ANCC is not losing a colleague. We're gaining access to the world.
I'm not going to deliver a long-winded farewell address, mostly because you're not getting rid of me that easily.
To me, Magnet means that it's a facility that really cares about their nurses and that nurses have a very strong voice.
It means pride, professionalism,
advance of nursing excellence.
Yeah, excellence.
Excellence, yeah, you think?
Yeah.
We think.
I'm really excited to be here. It's so motivating, especially the individual practice awards, to see what one nurse can do to make such a huge difference.
I just kind of want to be a sponge, just like a new nurse, and soak all of this in.
We admire ANCC, okay? We love you. You're the leaders everywhere in the world.
Magnet is world-class nursing.
Innovative patient care.
We want to work with our customers together. We're driven to make healthcare better, and that's our mission.
We're inspired by the fact we know the Magnet team and senior nursing leadership, they're there for the patients.
Interacting with the attendees is an absolute hoot. This is a group of nurses who they come together, they appreciate that they want to be able to have fun, but they also are here with a real professional thought in mind of networking, learning from others, seeing what learning programs are out there. So they come at it with a terrific attitude, and we love interfacing with them whenever we're here.
The energy here is amazing. You could feel the buzz in the room as soon as you walked in.
There may be no more difficult act of love and caring that a nurse is ever asked to do than to care for a colleague. Rising above one's own pain, fear, and concern for self, and putting others first is what heroes do.
As the leader of the Team 1, the first team to hit the ground in Liberia, I'm so proud of what our nurses did at Texas Health, because they truly showed us the model to follow in Liberia.
Next year, be there.
That was so much fun. No wonder our feet are tired. And I bet you guys have all been asking about how can I do heels compared to last year. My feet are tired too. But before we welcome our final keynote speaker at this year's Magnet Conference, it's time for the newest Magnet Conference tradition, the handoff from this year's co-host to next year's co-host. Atlanta, how did we do?
We're the top. We're the Georgia nurses. We're the top in the universe. We're competent. We're confident. We're a smoothly running team. We are rock and roll. We're the Super Bowl. We're peach ice cream. We're the top. There's no one above us. Top. And our patients love us. We're a big success. We must confess non-stop. When it comes to magnet nursing, we're the top. We're the top. We love innovation. Top. When it comes to transformation, y'all come back soon and we'll croon this tune a lot. 'Cause in Georgia, magnet nursing is the top. Anything you can do, we can do better. Florida magnets are better than you. No, you're not. Yes, we are. No, you're not. Yes, we are. No, you're not. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Anything you can do, we can be greater. Exemplary practice is easy for us. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We can host a conference without a lot of nonsense. Think you're so impressive, you sound very depressive. We can work 12 hours a day and not run amok. Yes, so can a duck. Atlanta was nice, but then we can do better. Magnet Orlando 2016. No, you can't. Yes, we can. No, you can't. Yes, we can. No, you can't. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Oh, yes, we can. Can. Anything we can do, we'll do together.
Now, what kind of send-off, right? Oh, just the competition. That's Magnet all over again. We can top you and you can do better. That's Magnet. It brings us to the conclusion of this year's program. I want to extend our heartfelt thanks once again to everyone who made this Magnet Conference great, to all of those who worked so hard to make these 3 days meaningful, fun, and very special.
And please remember, ANCC is here for you every day with all of our programs. We wish all of you health, happiness, and success. Orlando 2016, here we come. May God bless each of you and travel home safely.
Woo! Thank you all.